What?
Untimely. Spectators a little late to their seats. Now we get started. Oh my goodness. Just the fact that he covered that Staksrud covers that first one on the sideline. But again, it's
1-0.
There's so much more to the blueprint than just one winner attempt.
Wow. I mean, you can do it on the backhand side and the forehand side. We were talking about it yesterday. Which side is stronger in your mind if you had to choose?
Yeah, I said yesterday the forehand. I'll stick with it.
Okay. Oh. Hunter goes down. Hope he's okay. He seems to be. He just kind of caught a little burn on his hand, it looked like, on his way down. That could be not a good sign. He's shaking out that left wrist. Seems to be okay, but maybe a bit shaken up. No, he's just got a little raspberry on his wrist.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, if the ankle's locked or if the heel is locked, you know, you kind of just go down to save the body parts, which I feel like that's what he did there. However, you know, the brain will put the hands first before the head hits the ground, so you're gonna feel most of the weight on the palms and in the wrists. And yeah, that raspberry, that shouldn't be too much. That's nothing too crazy. But hopefully the ankles and the heels and all that is good. Yeah,
I'm very glad he seems to be okay, because this, you know, freak falls like that could be costly, more costly than that. At least he had a good attitude about it on his way down. Just kind of like buckled at the knees, it seemed. I mean,
yeah, he won the point, so all is well, right?
That's true. At least he didn't take the ball out of the air. Wasn't called for a kitchen violation there.
3-0. Side out.
And his first unforced following the spill.
0-3.
You don't want to open any window of opportunity for Fed Staksrud. That's so heavy.
Great movement and control from Federico Staksrud. Off the tape. Hunter Johnson will accept the break. Staksrud had a battle in the quarterfinals upon getting here in 3 against J.W. Johnson.
So strong.
Ooh, cat and mouse game, almost won by Fed. Incredible resiliency to get to that drop volley from Hunter Johnson.
I rarely see Staksrud miss that on the forehand volley when his opponents decide to go there. Oh.
That was tight. I don't know. Is it worth a challenge?
I think it might be, actually. It's a great time for it. And hey, you know.
Go is charged with his. You get 1 free challenge per game. Oh, it's good too. Right inside the baseline. And that was huge. Really huge challenge. Followed up by a point.
Yeah, this is the mode that we've seen from Hunter Johnson in these past few months.
6-1.
And I haven't seen anything less at any given time.
Side out.
Finesse touch from Federico Staksrud, perfectly placed. Miss hit by Hunter Johnson. Didn't like the bounce he got.
One six. Side out.
It's another rare miss for Federico. He usually has control over those.
6-1. Side out.
So I mentioned that gold medal Grand Slam win for Hunter Johnson. That was back in September with a win over Connor Garnett.
1-6. Time in. 1-6.
Such a good ball from Hunter Johnson, defending his backhand.
6-1. Side out.
Quick side out for Fed.
One six. Point. Two six.
Nice, again, clean pass, cross court. Federico Staksrud committed to the even side of the court. Twice now we've seen that sequence, and likely why we saw the head shake from Staksrud.
Point.
Another volley gets away from Fed. Hunter Johnson takes another point.
7-2. Point.
Gets away from him. One thing that the best make look easy is that serve and that serve return. Harder than it looks.
What a way to get the ball down. Angles it inside the kitchen. Torques the angle.
Yeah, and that's the type of overhead on the backhand. Not an easy shot. You got to have the wrist strength to get that flick. It's from the wrist hinge, not so much the shoulder hinge. Don't hear that often.
Wait.
Tell you what, Fed Staks makes Adidas look good.
Side out.
With the outfit anyway.
Yeah.
8-2. Point.
Big for Johnson.
9-2.
Drop volley with backspin. Hunter gets there. Can he get back? Tweener. Oh, drop volley again. Hunter Johnson with elite movement. Take another look. You've got to watch this one again. Wow.
Yeah, it's a great get. Staksrud doesn't have too much to do with it. Drops it to the baseline.
2-9.
Great process. The tweener is fantastic, but Staksrud is there to finish.
Oh, that's so good. Just gets enough topspin on it to drop it off the sideline.
Yeah. Fed Staksrud does it in 6, does it in 1.
3-9. Side out.
Healthy lead for Hunter Johnson.
9-3. Side out.
A couple of those for Hunter on his side.
Yeah, Staksrud knows he needs to make a streak here.
3-9.
Start it up.
Point.
Makes it look easy, and he can't open the door for a player like Fed. We'll see if this causes further damage for Hunter Johnson.
Everybody has their different play styles. Fed Staks loves to serve as soon as a serve score is called.
Acrobatic from Hunter Johnson. Saw a lot of that with Hunter against Christian Alshon in Tucson's final.
9-4. Side out.
3 times. That same kind of wild forehand.
4-9.
Curious if it's just a timing thing for Hunter. Or
Oh, how about that?
didn't waste any time lingering on the prior mistake.
Ooh.
Side out.
Hunter Johnson has been on 9 for a thick minute now.
4-9. Point.
It's good. Here comes Staksrud. You crack open the door and he's gonna kick it in. We'll see if he can
Timeout receiver, 5-9.
do that here as Hunter Johnson will call his only timeout of the game, the semifinal rounds. As we take a peek at the race standings. Now it is really early to establish any full relevance here, but it is still fun to watch. Federico Staksrud right now at the top in race points, though he did not medal in Tucson. He is still towards the top by 1,050 points over Tyson McGuffin at the moment. Hunter Johnson in the top 4. Where do you see Hunter Johnson landing in the top? Definitely top 8 for me anyway, but what rank do you think he will end with in December?
Oh my goodness. I mean, somewhere in that 1, 2, or 3 slot is really, I mean, I can't justifiably place him anywhere else. The other crazy anomaly about this this list we have here is that the name Ben Johns is not currently on it. So that's an interesting start, and I understand the reasons for it, but it is wild to not see the Ben Johns on this board. He's still in this race in this tournament, and he'll take on that 7 spot, Conor Garnett, later today.
Well, let's give Ben a little grace here. He has not participated in singles in a 2025 event this calendar year, so keep that in mind. But
you got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, the finals will take place in December. Players will only advance if they are in the top 8, so that's what these points are worth if you're new to a progressive draw format and a cup or a slam. Slams are worth 2,000, cups worth 1,500, and the Open's worth 1,000. So valuable points at stake for all involved.
Yeah, and Staksrud coming out hot in 2025, getting to work. The only player with 3,000 points to his name. The drop, just wide. Oh, yes, the double tap.
Hunter sends some friendly fire, and Fed sends it right back to him.
So good.
6-9.
It's always going to be a dodgeball element to pickleball.
Point.
Nothing like a rivalry, but nothing like having a good time. The point's over. Some physical banter between the two.
These two are good friends off the court. Hunter leans on Fed at times for strategical insight, and Federico now with a chance to tie it. Wow. Clutch volley for Hunter Johnson. He's got to go. You mentioned he's been stuck on this 9 score line.
Jeez, yeah.
For a while.
The time is now for Hunter Johnson.
9-8. Side out.
He was leading 9-2 at one point and still cannot find his way off of this elusive number 9.
8-9. Side out.
And Hunter Johnson avoids the tie. Can he get off of 9? 6 unanswered points for Staksrud.
Side out.
Just stuck.
Timeout server, 8-9.
Federico Staksrud calling the offensive timeout, and that could be timely for Hunter. Cold in February, it's been high 70s. Beautiful in the desert. mean, some of these shots that these guys are getting to, and the anticipation for the next play was next level for Hunter Johnson. He knew Fed was going to get to the touch shot, so he's ready for the next ball.
9-8.
That's what we call a good timeout. Is it going to be enough to put this game in the books?
Well, it was Fed that called the timeout for Hunter, but still stuck on 9. I mean, not that called it for Hunter, but gave Hunter the break in the action.
8-9.
Yeah.
Side out.
Ooh. Hunter, if Fed gets that serve in and wins that point, I would say I'm calling him to win game 1.
9-8.
Hunter can't get off 9 here. I think it's sliding in Fed's favor. Stuck on 9.
Huge. Puts that ball quick back to Hunter Johnson's feet. No angles needed. It's going to cause
8-9.
that error. Two-handed backhand approach to tie it up.
Staksrud ties it. 7 unanswered points. And I think game 1 odds are sliding in Fed's favor with the tie right there.
1 seed for a reason. Fed Staks.
9-9.
Wow, huge response from Hunter Johnson. It's not about getting the side-outs, though, at this point. Capitalizing on the serve is a must.
9-9.
Wide again.
Side out.
This 9 is haunting Hunter Johnson. Time slipping away. Federico Staksrud back to serve. Chance to earn game point.
9-9. Side out.
Heavy halt on the net there. There's no way Hunter Johnson stays on 9 any longer.
9-9.
Ooh, just wide. Staksrud would let him off the hook. Game point for Hunter Johnson.
There it is.
Game point. 10-9. Side out.
Oh, man.
It's getting down to the wire.
Yeah. Who needs coffee when you have a match like this?
9-10. Point.
Oh,
Serve, fumbled return from Johnson. Staksrud ties it at 10. Hunter Johnson had 4 empty trips to the service line there at 9 points.
Point.
Oh, yes. The celebration as he watches that ball
Game
hit
point.
the green part of the
11-10.
court. Defensive.
Point.
Wow,
Game.
Federico
Timeout.
Staksrud
Again.
comes back to steal a heartbreaker off Hunter Johnson, who is at 9-2. Needed 2 points to close it out. Couldn't get there. Federico Staksrud says, thank you very much. I will be taking that game number 1 now. Game 2 coming in different times. Could not get there. So Federico Staksrud scored 10 of the last 11 points in game 1.
0-0. Side out.
And that's what the greats do. You can never count them out. We've seen Ben do it before. We'll see them do it again. Hunter Johnson is one of those greats.
Stop baseline traffic.
Staksrud's going to do some maintenance, take it into his own hands.
0-0. Side out.
right back to work.
And it's possible that we could see a rematch in the final between Federico Staksrud and Ben Johns. We haven't seen that lineup in quite some time. If Ben can get through Connor and if Fed can get through Hunter here. Johnson hoping to flip the tide. But Ben Johns has been the one player that Staksrud has struggled with in finals.
Yeah, the trend has been that somebody else has been doing the dirty work to remove Ben Johns from the bracket for Federico Staksrud. Can Connor Garnett get that done today? He's certainly capable. 7 on that list, but in my heart, he's much higher on that list. Connor Garnett's playing singles very well right now.
Oh my gosh, played unbelievable in the men's doubles match yesterday against Ben too. And Tyler Leung almost pulled the upset over Ben Johns, and Gabe Tardio would have been the talk of the town.
That's right, and the Leung-Garnett combo, I mean, that was a team that's certainly capable of getting it done, and they proved that last night.
Zero. Point. 1-0.
Hunter feels he might have missed an out ball. I think that ball was in. Fed getting to work.
Ooh.
Point.
I believe he's found his best gear. He wants to keep it that way.
Oh, denied off the tape.
Zero, 2. Point.
There it is. That was that early game 1 performance we saw from Hunter.
One, 2. Point. Two. Point.
Wow. Pretty straight for Hunter Johnson. Sweeping passing shots left to right.
And there's times when you have to take the net. I feel like Hunter Johnson's always at the advantage when he's at the baseline and his partner, or his opponent rather, is taking the net.
Four, 2.
Yeah, and that's going to work out for Fed Stacks. A little bit of a different look, and it pulls off the court, breaking the rhythm.
2-4. Let reserve. 2-4. Point.
It appears the more diverse the point, the less rhythm or pattern-like that the points are. Waivers in Staksrud's favor. Ooh, that was another odd ball.
To the rafters.
Drops in, but might have made some contact with our coverage here, our shading.
4-4.
Oh.
Side out.
Stacks takes the net and loses the point. Can't imagine seeing Staksrud deciding to seek a baseline grind type point with Hunter Johnson. He has to just continue to play his A game, which he is doing.
The tape. 1-point lead back to Hunter Johnson, who has not dropped a game at all since the round of 64 in his journey
5-4.
to the semi, including Matches over Gabe Joseph and Jack Sock, two world-class pickleball players in men's singles.
Gabe Joseph has been playing very well.
6-4. Side out.
Interesting game, too, here.
4-6.
Nice. It's one way to respond. Hunter Johnson, after missing a cookie, finds the sideline yet again for the side out.
Side out.
See if Staksrud can capitalize.
4-6. Point.
Another sloppy point in favor of Staksrud. Every peculiar point that's occurred has gone in favor of Staksrud. Every textbook point for Johnson. See if Staksrud can continue to keep it messy.
Five, 6.
Beautiful. Federico Staksrud in full command, putting Hunter Johnson on the ropes. Ties it up at 6.
That's really good.
Timeout receiver, 6-6.
And a wise timeout taken by Hunter Johnson. We're going to take a quick break with him. Federico Staksrud needs 5. 2 draws, stayed patient, worked his game, earned his right to the top, and now he is facing the ultimate test in Federico Staksrud.
That's an unbelievable piercing needle down the sideline. Hunter Johnson.
6-6.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Trading highlight reel points.
Yeah, and that's the difference between Staksrud and the rest of their herd. You know, he looks like he's in survival mode out there against, you know, the barrage of shots from Johnson, but it still works to his favor. He is not just survival. He is turning the tides with those volleys.
Coming up next, it's Annalie Waters against Kate Fahey. Usually it's Waters that kicks off our coverage as she Triple Crown hunts, but today it's Staksrud with a Triple Crown in reach.
Okay.
Seven, 6. Point.
Muffed return from Staksrud.
Eight, 6.
Just wide for Johnson. It was ahead of the play. ATP was nice, though, anyways.
The crowd loved the extra innings on that one.
I mean, most rec players would be like, this is the shot of my life, and Fed just, you know, casually gallivants to the sideline.
6-8.
Hits the ATP with ease.
Out, but I would have done this. Hunter's like, yeah, well, I would have done this. That ball's in.
What? Yeah, he just gave up on it. Let it fly. Thought it was going wide.
Hope is not a strategy.
8-6.
It is in my book. Just kidding. About a desperation from Johnson. Federico finds the corner. Hunter has only won 3 times in this matchup out of 11 tries. And Federico steals back another. Closing out games has been the issue for Hunter Johnson in this particular match.
Yeah.
I mean, not to go back to that stuck on 9 thing, but 10 service tries. Easier said than done, of course, but 10 service tries to get out of it. The open alleyway, missed it. Staksrud ties it.
Side out. Eight. Side out.
Oh, good, Hunter Johnson.
Point.
Sweeps it through on the backhand side. Now
9-8.
on that number 9. Will it haunt Hunter Johnson? We'll see. Match on the line, and he gets off 9. Hunter Johnson with game point to extend this match to a 3rd.
The crowd likes what they see. We're going to get a timeout called here. This angled forehand pawing shot. Very well done.
Okay, Hunter Johnson still alive.
There's the guy right there. Oh, he's taking a play out of the Caitlin Christian playbook. He's going to control that breathing, the eyes closed, the visualization, that preparation. I love it. I love to see it. Add it to your game. I'm going to add it to mine.
You know how quickly Federico can get back into matches. If you're Hunter, you have to close it here.
Absolutely.
I mean, that has to be the mentality. So serve, where are you serving, which side, which part of the court, and where are you targeting your 3rd on a guy like Staksrud who can get to pretty much anything.
Yeah, the variation's tricky. It's going to depend on the return he gives you. And Hunter Johnson's prepared for just about anything. He's got the looks, and he's going to base it off of Fed Staksrud's movement. He might try to pull down the forehand sideline of Staksrud and expect that ball to come back and then look for the checkmate elsewhere. But we'll see what process he pulls out here. It's assuming Staksrud returns to the backhand of Hunter Johnson here. We'll see.
Time in. Game point. 10-8. Side out.
Wide open.
Yeah, we've seen it before. It seems to be pushing the envelope there a little too much.
Okay, game point saved by Staksrud.
8-10.
Heavy serve.
Okay, Hunter survives it. Game point number 2. Everything on the line for Johnson.
I love that close from Hunter Johnson. Great timing. Still pausing when Staksrud strikes the ball, closes it on it nicely. Game point. Ow.
Side out.
There's that sideline look we were thinking.
It's been troublesome a couple of times now for Hunter.
A couple grievances from Staksrud here.
8-10.
Oh, he's on it. Just not enough for Hunter Johnson. Staksrud could tie it.
It's that perfect example shot of defense and offense coming hand in hand. There was nothing Johnson could do with that ball. Staksrud takes the point.
Side out.
Not good.
Dangerous point there for Hunter Johnson. He gets out of it. The urgency mounts to close it here. Game point number 3 for Hunter. Into the net. What is the deal? I mean, Fed does a nice job keeping that ball to the middle, gives Hunter limited options to try and pass him, but still it's...
Yeah, we used to see that a lot more from Hunter. Now we're seeing it a lot less.
Side out.
I think Fed's going to challenge that one.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, that was close. I don't know.
I
like the challenge here.
Sure. Just as it feels like the pace of play has essentially tripled.
And a technical warning, and then points would be on the line. That's a beautiful way to come out in a tie game situation.
Even if off that little point there, it seems like that challenge overturn might have had a sobering effect on Hunter Johnson. We're going to see some machine work here out here next. Yep, exactly.
Heavy serve for Hunter Johnson, carrying the match pressure on his shoulders.
Game point. (11-10).
Hunter Johnson, oh no, the call is wide, so that challenge saga could come into play sooner than we think.
Challenge of the out call. The out call pushes it side out, 10-11. We'll now proceed with video review.
So if Hunter Johnson is wrong here, he will be issued. Such an odd circumstance here as we close out game number 2 between Hunter Johnson and Federico Staksrud. Hunter Johnson, with that shot being overturned, that call being overturned, took the second game, 12-10, and now we'll start the third game on his serve. Federico Staksrud calling a medical. This match has been ongoing for 75 minutes time, 15 minutes of those a delay, maybe more, because of the call situation and medical timeout.
Boom, back corner.
Pretty volley for Staksrud. So how do you mentally respond in this kind of circumstance? We're told that it was an 18-minute delay there. And who would that break benefit, Hunter or Fed, if anyone?
Well, I would say that it would benefit Federico Staksrud, is just, as it's his time management, it's his pace of play in that regard. So, but you overcome it because you're Hunter Johnson and you want it that much. His mental fortitude's not going anywhere. Look at that score line, 12-10, 12-10. Now entering the third. And that timekeeping as we enter the 75th minute of this match, brought to you by Movement.
Side out.
Official timekeeper of the PPA Tour.
One, 0. Side out.
The crowd hasn't missed a beat despite the 20-minute delay amidst the action.
Yeah, Michelle, we could rehash the occurrences that happened. Yeah, I definitely feel there was plenty of evidence to overturn that ball. It looked very in based on that replay. So well done by Hunter Johnson, utilizing his player rights, calling over head referee Don Stanley.
Staksrud frustrated with that shot right into the wheelhouse of Hunter Johnson, who takes that ball out of the air.
And this stuff adds up. He just received a technical warning for the way that he sent this ball back to Hunter. Now on the opposite side of the spectrum. It's a tough technical to receive.
Yep.
Side out.
Staksrud still has the fire here early in game 3. Both players have their work cut out for them.
Zero, 1.
Oh, boy. Oh, back to the backhand corner. Why? Man, why didn't Hunter Johnson go the other way? He had Staksrud beat.
It's so tough, and you can see with his hand gestures there that he's thinking the same thing you are, Michelle. He had a lot going on there, but it's so tough to go for that obvious option when it's the best of the best, as it becomes predictable.
1-1.
Beautiful cat and mouse play. Back to the pickleball. That slice. Staksrud feeds the ball to his own forehand. So good.
Both players fired up for different reasons, and remember that technical could be costly for Federico Staksrud too, Rob, because if it comes into the challenge count, Fed has already been issued a technical warning. If he gets charged an incorrect challenge, then
Side out.
There's the fight and the first building block for Hunter Johnson to put a streak together here.
One, two. Point.
another sneaky shot from Hunter Johnson, low from the ankles. Staksrud slowing down the action now, looking at the baseline, it looks like. Must be something loose down there.
Nice reach from Staksrud.
Point.
Nice and deep. Johnson provides a tough ball for Fed.
Give these fans a lot of credit. Full commitment, including some players. You got the whole bench surrounded by star power. Brooke Buckner, Kate Fahey, Anna Bright, Hayden Patriquin.
Point. Four-two. Point.
Another beautiful shot from Hunter Johnson. That's what it's going to take to get this game 3 done.
5-2.
Been through a lot this match.
Point. Timeout. Change ends.
Hunter Johnson completes the race to 6 first. At the end change, a 4-point lead. Federico Staksrud will have to climb.
Play needs to resume.
The head ref was called out to dispute the lead ref's technical warning and awarding of a point. The head ref has upheld the technical warning. That results in an additional technical warning to Mr. Staksrud, an additional point to Mr. Hunter. We'll resume play.
So here we are, because Fed Staksrud called over Don Stanley and it was not overturned. That's going to be another point for Hunter Johnson. The consequences are stacking up. It's going to be 8-2 on the side switch, rightfully so. Let's get back to some pickleball here.
Just play. Just get out there and play. And that is, I guess, the accountability piece. You have a right to do that as a player, but if you are wrong, it's a point against you. So if you've already been issued the technical warning, which we have established that has. Now, can he channel that in a positive way? Down 6 in the third.
And Michelle, to his credit, I think he can.
As wide. Okay, now he's going to go for the challenge.
Might as well challenge it.
I mean, eventually this match will end.
What's going to happen here, guys, is if he have been a loss of point. So much to follow. 92 minutes in.
Federico skating on thin ice in this match. Everything stacked against him. Does still have that free challenge still intact, though.
Yeah.
Because he was correct that time. So he's got to use them wisely.
Just having a hard time seeing the pickleball.
Clean winner for Hunter Johnson, and the stare down with it, side out.
Can't find the sport amongst all of these discrepancies.
Nice feathery drop from Hunter Johnson. Make it 9-4.
It's getting personal, and the crowd has not skipped a beat. They are right there with Hunter Johnson.
9-4.
He's there for it.
Oh! It goes off the bar. I think Fed stopped play because it clunked off the
Let's go.
Selkirk bar, yeah.
The kitchen sink in this match. We get to take a look here. Perfect. Good for us.
We need to get a...
And I agree, it's off the post. That is definitely Federico Staksrud's point.
Are you challenging?
Okay, so there was no call made on that play, though. That's the key distinction here.
I love it.
Yeah.
He has to challenge. He's in the desert with no water. He's got to challenge. He's in the desert with no water.
Time out. We have a challenge.
That's a good point.
Time in. 4-9.
Oh, he missed it. Walk up winner, he had it.
Correction, point.
Points issued for Federico Staksrud.
Game on. Crowd very involved. Everybody wants to be wearing a red hat out there. Staksrud looking to get red hot. Oh, Hunter Johnson.
Side out.
Take another look at that third shot from Hunter Johnson. Took a little bit off of it. Layered it with topspin. Found the angle. Heavy return is deep. The grand finale of a 96-minute saga. Match points for Hunter Johnson to get back on Championship Sunday in back-to-back events. And he will do it. Hunter Johnson takes the match in 3. Federico Staksrud with a lengthy high five to his opponent, and Hunter Johnson will return on Sunday and compete for a title against Ben Johns or Connor Garnett.
What a match as we get to the 98th minute, brought to you by Movement. And
Hunter Johnson wins an epic 3-game battle on Federico Staksrud, making it back to Championship Sunday in back-to-back events. It was kind of a wild match for a lot of reasons, a lot of lengthy delays. So let's get the inside scoop from Hunter Johnson and how he maintained his focus there with Hannah Johns.
Hunter, to put this lightly, this was absolute chaos out here. Walk me through what was happening on court.
I mean, everyone saw it. It took a little bit of time there. I think the clock says 99, so I think that might be a record. Thanks, guys, for coming out. I mean, thanks for the support. That really helped me a lot. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Geez, that was insane. Sorry you guys had to stay here so long. You got some better pickleball coming up, but thanks again.
This was the longest delay I think I've ever seen over a call in a match, and then Federico took an injury timeout. At that point, what was going through your head?
I just wanted to keep playing, so I just tried to keep my body warm. I mean, I didn't want to sit down. I think maybe that's what he wanted me to do, but just tried to stay focused, play my game, and I knew that if I can do that, then I could pull it off, so just happy to get the win.
And then game 3, sorry to keep going into it, but there was just so much here. 3 technical warnings issued to Federico. How high were the emotions running on court? I mean, you guys travel together. You know each other well.
I mean, Fedi's going to Fedi, you know. he does his thing. I mean, you know, all credit to him. He's had so much success. If he wants to take some time, I guess he can do that. But, yeah, I'm glad I pulled it off, honestly. Just happy to get the win and just going to prepare for tomorrow.
Well, don't want to take that away from you. It's also a fantastic match. Very, very well played. Congratulations, Hunter. You're headed to Championship Sunday. Give him a hand, guys. Mish.
Great questions, Hannah. Thanks for diving into those delays, because we were all wondering the same thing on how one maintains their focus at that point in the match. Well, guess who's next? To world number 1, Anna Leigh Waters taking the stage against Kate Fahey. It's going to be a battle in the semifinals.